Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're exploring the vibrant world of Spanish tapas and pinchos. From the streets of Seville to the bars of San Sebastian, you'll discover the flavors, traditions and unique rules behind these bite-sized delights. Let's dive in. Imagine walking down a narrow, cobblestone street in Seville as the sun begins to set. The air smells like roasted garlic, sweet paprika, and salty ocean breezes. You hear the rhythmic clinking of glasses and the hum of happy chatter coming from every open doorway. In Spain, eating isn't just about fuel, it's a social event that brings people together over small, flavorful plates. You might have heard of tapas and pinchos before, but they aren't exactly the same thing. While both celebrate the joy of snacking, they come from different regions and follow different rules. Understanding these tiny culinary wonders is the first step toward eating like a local. Whether you're standing at a crowded bar in Madrid or sitting in a cozy tavern in San Sebastian, the experience is all about variety. Let's explore what makes these bite-sized treasures so special and why they've captured the hearts of food lovers everywhere. What makes tapas and pinchos different from each other? At first glance, you might think any small plate of Spanish food is a tapa. However, the geography and the way you eat them tell a different story. Tapas are most famous in the southern and central parts of Spain, such as Andalusia and Madrid. These are small portions of dishes that people usually share with the whole table. You might order a few different plates, pass them around, and use your fork to grab a bite. On the other hand, pinchos are the superstars of the north, specifically the Basque country. The word pincho comes from the Spanish verb pinchar, which means to pierce. This is because a pincho is typically a small snack resting on a slice of bread and held together with a wooden toothpick. Waiters often line them up along the bar top in a beautiful, colorful display. You don't usually sit down for a full meal of pinchos. Instead, you grab one or two, finish your drink, and move to the next bar. This bar-hopping culture creates a fast-paced and exciting energy that is hard to find anywhere else. While tapas feel more like a mini-meal, pinchos are the ultimate finger food designed for people on the move. The traditional way to enjoy tapas for free. In some parts of Spain, the best things in life really are free. If you head to cities like Granada, Almeria, or Leon, you'll discover a wonderful tradition that feels like a dream. When you walk into a bar and order a beer or a glass of wine, the bartender hands you a free plate of food. These aren't just bowls of stale peanuts, either. You might receive a saucer of marinated green olives, a slice of crusty bread topped with salty serrano ham, or a scoop of creamy potato salad. The idea is that you should never drink on an empty stomach. As you order more drinks, the tapas often get more substantial. You might start with a simple cheese wedge and end with a small bowl of steaming beef stew. This generous custom encourages people to stay longer and enjoy the atmosphere. It's a beautiful way to taste the local flavors without spending a fortune. That's it for part 1. Now you know the basics of tapas and pinchos and why they're so special. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.